We will start with one piece of blue paper and one piece of green paper, as well as a pencil. Like always, we're going to write our name on our paper, the blue paper, and then you're going to flip it over. We have the blue paper for the sky, and the green paper is going to be our grass down below. We're going to make a texture by ripping the paper. So you're going to carefully rip your green paper in half, trying to keep a straight-ish line. See how it kind of looks like real grass? Then we're going to line it up with the corners, and we're going to add some glue on the back using a glue stick. Pop the cap off. You can twist it one way to make the glue down, and the other way to make the glue go up. Keep just a little bit of the glue up to make it easier for yourself. Then you're going to push down hard and move the glue stick from side to side, covering all of the edges of your paper, holding the paper down with your other hand so it doesn't move. You only need glue around the edges. You don't need too much glue in the center. Then we're going to line up the corners on the bottom of our blue paper and smooth that green paper down. Give it a nice back rub. Next, we're going to start making our flowers out of paint. But before we put paint on the paper, we're going to sketch it with a pencil, because we know that we can't erase paint, but we can erase pencil. So I'm going to start drawing some flowers called tulips, which have 3 spikes on the top. We're going to trace the shape with our finger first. The shape has 3 points at the top and a round bottom. So trace it with your finger, then once you feel confident, you can trace it with your pencil. I want you to make at least 3 flowers. You can make more if you want. And then we're going to start painting them once you have a trace with your pencil. So you're going to dip your brush in the paint and then carefully draw those 3 points using the brush, and then make that round shape at the bottom of the flower. We're going to use warm colors to paint the flowers. Warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. You can also mix the colors, so you could make red-orange. You could make yellow-orange. You could mix white and red to make pink. Just make sure that when you mix colors, you are happy with what you have, and you rinse off your brush in between so that you don't end up making an icky color that you're unhappy with. If you decide while you're painting that you want to add more flowers, you can, making those 3 points with the round bottom. You're going to fill your sky full of flowers. Once you're happy with the number of flowers you have, we're going to rinse off our brush and switch back to the pencil. Our flowers need stems. Stems are the part under the flower that connects the flower to the ground. We're going to trace a line going down and 2 leaves going up using our pencil. Once you have drawn the stem and the leaves for each one of your tulip flowers, we're going to use the green paint and paint the stems, being very careful and taking our time so that we don't make many mistakes. But if you do make a mistake, try your best to work with it. So I made my leaves a little bit too thick, so I just went back and I made the stem a little bit thicker. For this one, I knew that I made that mistake the first time, so I'm painting a skinnier stem. Once I finish painting all of my flowers, stems, and leaves, I have a choice. I can either be done and put it on the drying rack, or I can make dots of green with my extra paint to make it look like the grass has some texture. I can dip my brush in and carefully make dots using my brush, making sure that the hairs on my brush go in the same direction together. If they smash out, I'm hurting the brush. So I want to carefully press the brush hairs down, making sure they're in the same direction as I dot the grass. And we're done! Now I'm ready to hang up my painting on the drying rack and start cleaning up my spot.